All I can say is, sorry.
Later on, off camera, we're going to watch Sarah kick the snot out of Leo Laporte.
Hey,
Very
mine looks like somebody pressed a thumb. I mean, that's a caricature. You're supposed to make people laugh, right?
Okay.
What do you think? You like it, Sarah?
Yeah, I do. Better than yours.
You got one of those faces, Leo.
I know. Face for radio.
Hey, you still got a hairline.
Kinda.
Early next year, actually early last year, actually back in like June or July, I built, the volume 2 of the $500 gaming PC.
That was fun.
It was really fun. Actually, was it March? I thought we did one of them in July, too.
But it wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was like the best possible gaming machine.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It wasn't. It merely had, wait, let me see if I can get this right, an Athlon 2500, 333 megahertz Barton core, an Asus A7NX, an Enforce 2 motherboard, 256 megabytes of RAM, the GeForce FX 5200.
Compromised on the RAM a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it only had 256 megabytes.
Yeah, and the GeForce wasn't great. I know, I'm just saying.
This was $511.
No, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying.
80 gigabyte hard drive.
In those days, that was the best you could do.
You're right. And you know what? We're not getting much better. That was the interesting thing about that.
Just setting you up, dude.
I know you're setting me up. And you're doing a fine job.
Okay.
The thing we did with that one, we went all to local vendors here in the San Francisco area.
Right.
So that includes sales tax, and that includes the fact that basically, look, the best deals you're going to find, especially on graphics cards, sometimes cost as much as 50 to almost 100% more locally.
We paid a lot more. Yeah.
Processors, not too bad. Memory, not too bad. Motherboards, you might not pay that much more locally, but you'll rarely find, if you want to get a basic stripped-down motherboard that just has the features you want, they can be really hard to find in the specific model you want.
And remember, we're in the Silicon Valley area, so we have a better choice probably than most places in the country.
So for the latest $500 PC, I put together a spec. This is the machine we're going to build. We're going to mail order it all off of vendors we find on Price Watch, and then we're going to report back in about a month, and we're going to talk about, did we get good service? How much did we have to pay for shipping? Did we have to change our vendors to get low cost or free shipping? What about restocking fees? All that good stuff. We're going to report back on how it works out.
I found it's the best way to do it. That's usually how I do it.
Well, it's amazing how much money you can save.
Oh, yeah.
We've got the article up online, but check this out. XP 2600, 333, megahertz front side bus.
Same processor.
Yeah, actually it should be a little bit less, $82, a little bit faster.
Okay.
Enforce 7, Enforce 2 socket ATX, basically the built-in LAN, built-in audio.
Great motherboard.
$70.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it gets better. This time, if we order it online, PC 2700 DDR RAM, 512 megabytes, a half a gig, $56. It gets better.
We doubled the amount of RAM for half the money.
It gets better. If we mail order it, we should be able to pick up an ATI Radeon 9600 Pro for $90.
See, now that's an excellent. It's not the top of the line, but it's pretty darn close.
No, but it's almost. And you want to be careful, right? Because a lot of people go, well, I can get it 9800 SE for like $20 more.
No.
Don't. Because when it happens, any of the SE models from ATI, they're essentially a stripped down, they're last generation's pipelines. What you end up doing is you pay more money for the equal or less performance of the lower numbered models.
So the way to go is the Pro.
9800 SE performs like on Unreal would probably be less performance than a 9600 Pro.
Okay.
It's a little confusing.
And we're only paying $90 for the Pro?
$90 for the 9600 Pro. Yeah, it's amazing. That's what like 128 megabytes of RAM for like 12, 15, 20 bucks more. You get 256 megabytes. 100 gigabytes, 7200 RPM hard drive, only 2 megabytes of cache, but we went for the size, so we couldn't find a good deal on an 8 megabyte hard drive. We're going to keep nosing around for that.
How much is that going to be?
$77. Did I mention 100 gigabytes, $77?
100 gigs.
Does that like make you want to cry?
Yes.
Because what I mean, my first
hard. Go ahead.
Yeah, 5 megabyte hard drive, $500.
Yeah.
50 megabyte hard drive, $500.
Yeah.
Okay, LG Electronics. We went for really cheap because all we want to do is load games on this one. It was like $16
this is your CD,
for 52X CD-ROM.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, and then a PowerMax 400-watt steel case, $17 from a bunch of different vendors online. So the total right now is $408 without shipping.
Wow.
So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get maybe a better power supply for the case. We're probably going to put either a combo drive, DVD, CDRW, or a CDRW drive in there. And we're going to come back and tell you how the mail ordering went and what the total cost was. But right now, we're $80 underneath the price
That's great.
Dan Fufu Heward paid for his last graphics card.
And that was our benchmark, right?
Yeah.
We want to get a computer cheaper than Dan's, the entire computer cheaper than Dan's video card alone.
So we're going to build it. It's going to become one of the set pieces here on the screensavers, and we're going to compare it to the Ultimate Gaming Machine when that comes out next month.
Ah, so we'll have the benchmarks on the two.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you what, the Ultimate Gaming Machine will be faster, but it's going to cost like 3 times as much. The list, the parts, the links, all up at thescreensavers.com. And hey, next month we're going to show you the built system, and we're going to spend a whole day, it looks like, walking everybody through building a system because we haven't done that in a long time.
That'll be fun. We haven't.
So we're going to pick a day doing that in February.
I can't wait.